March the 30th, 23. Tonight, comments on comments. We're going to modify it slightly. This is going to be all you Hovind haters, listen carefully. Do not watch this one tonight. Tune out right now. That's an order, okay? I cannot believe what happened in the last couple of days. Billy, you were with me. Let me share what happened. I can't. Anyway, we're the place where God ought to get the glory for his creation. We're on Rumble and Kent Hovind Official, and then YouTube on Genesis Baptist Church, and still fighting to get our channel back, Kent Hovind Official on YouTube. It ain't over yet. And Odyssey. Anyway, comments on comments. Let's see. Tonight, the 30th of March, we have this Saturday, a famous holiday in America, April Fool's Day. That's National Atheist Day, because you're a fool if you don't believe in God. You can tell your mama I called you a fool, okay? But God did it first, though. I'm just repeating what God said. God said, you're a fool if you don't believe in him. The fool said in his heart, there's no God. Then we have April 16th coming up in 2 weeks, guys, 2.5 weeks, the anniversary. We're going to get the ramp done and the zip line, other zip line stuff done in 2 weeks. Lots going on around Dinosaur Adventureland. Okay, homecoming. We'll invite everybody back. It's the anniversary of us getting this property 7 years ago. Then we have May, all kinds of stuff going on. Let's see, June, boot camp coming up. I want to hurry and get to my story about the fire truck. Okay. If it hadn't happened to me, I wouldn't believe it. Billy, I was there. You were there. Okay. We're in Lenox, Alabama, straight north of Pensacola, 70 miles. Come on up and give us a tour. Brother, you just got married today. How you and your wife like Dinosaur Adventureland so far? Third time here, plan on coming back. All right, sounds good. So comments on comments. In 6 days, God made everything. That includes dinosaurs. Dinosaurs lived with man. Stop lying to the kids saying they lived millions of years ago. That whole millions of years is baloney. I'll debate all you guys at the same time on that one, okay? Evolution is the dumbest and most dangerous religious cult in the history of the world. My DVD number 5 is about the dangers of evolution. That's the one they put me in prison for. Yeah, don't watch that one either. Okay. The fool said in his heart, there's no God. Come visit. Dinosaur Adventureland is free. It's in Lenox, Alabama, straight north of Pensacola. We think God ought to get the glory for his creation, not the evolution religion. He said in 6 days, remember the Sabbath, in 6 days, the Lord made everything. Said it a couple times in the Bible. Anyway, get our video series on that. We give tours from all over the place, from people from all over the place, and we'll be glad to give you a tour. Let's see, it's free. It's all built by volunteers. If you want to help us stay open for free, join our 777 clubs. I like what you're doing. I'm going to give $1 a day, $31 a month, or any amount. Okay, don't give super chats on YouTube. They still haven't paid us. Randall, how long has it been? Since September. Super chats. I mean, that's supposed to go straight to the people. Something fishy about them shutting our channel down there. You might want to contact them. Anyway, so make any checks to CSE, Creation Science Evangelism. Get our video series on science and the Bible and our series on what on earth is about to happen. So people in the room get first chance. If you want to make a comment, just raise your hand. Then people in the chat after we get better internet, and comment on YouTube, and comments sent by mail. Let's see. The Bible says, let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, and not thine own lips. So I want somebody else to defend me on this one. Now listen, I need some of you that love the Lord to help me. I don't do Facebook. I don't know what it is. I don't understand it. I don't want to learn. My schedule is full, okay, real full. However, if you do Facebook, I want you to contact the folks I'm going to share with you tonight and set the record straight, please. Send them a link to this video we're about to make, okay? Watch carefully. It all started, Billy and I were driving through Monroeville a couple days ago, and we saw this old fire truck in front of an abandoned building. I said, man, that would be cool to have for Dinosaur Adventureland. We need that fire truck at Dinosaur Adventureland. So there's nobody, the building's abandoned. So I went to a couple neighbors and said, do you know who owns that building, the fire truck down the street? No. One guy had a fire department symbol on the wall of his house outside, Bruton Fire Department. So we walked up knocked on the door and said, do you know who owns the fire truck? A couple doors down from you. Boy, did he get angry. I said, what? Didn't he? I said, excuse me, what? Anyway, this ensued on Facebook. It was so bad, Ernie, our trustee in Bonifay, Florida, called me, said, Kent, have you seen what's going on Facebook about you and the fire truck? I said, no, what? I don't do Facebook. I don't have time. He said, read stuff all over Monroeville, Alabama about you and the fire truck. I said, what? I just now got it today, okay? Here it is, letter for letter, word for word, exactly what they said. I had to delete one curse word in here because somebody put stuff in their text I wouldn't want to hold in my, well, they keep it in their mouth. I wouldn't put it in my hand. Yeah. Anyway, Anna Bruton. I've got no idea who this is, by the way, or how to contact him on Facebook, nor will I, okay? Y'all beware, skeevy Dino Land man is around town in Monroeville. I had to look up skeevy. I didn't know what that was. Offensively disgusting or repulsive, sleazy. Whoa, she thinks I'm skeevy Dino Land man. Huh. He aggressively and rapidly approached me and my kids in the yard, wanting to buy a fire truck, not even on my land and down the road. Now hold it, Anna. I simply asked if you knew who owned it. Don't twist the story here, Anna. I said, do you know who owns it? And then I told him it wasn't ours to sell, has nothing to do with us. Okay, fine. What's the problem here? Okay. Well, he turns to my daughter and tells her she's welcome to come to visit Dino Ventureland, and he laughs. I do this to lots of families. I've never had anybody get offended by this one. Hey, come bring your wife and kids. Oh, they laugh, when they're 8 years old. It's a joke, Anna. Calm down. Calm down. It's a joke, okay? I don't think that blank is funny. I sent him on his way to get the kids inside fast and watch him walk back down the road and down another street. Not even 5 minutes later, this man is banging on my door, but he's not alone this time. There's another man with him walking down the side of my house looking around. That would be you, right, Billy? Okay. So we tell him off again and tell him ain't nothing for him here, and we done told him that the first time. I don't know I'm talking to anybody. We didn't talk to anybody twice, did we, Billy? You're a different person. Okay. He's got no business here on the other fellow looking around our house. The whole time he keeps saying he's a Baptist preacher trying to buy a fire truck. And all this mess when I done told him the deal. He's in a silver Toyota car. No, I don't know who this is. It's a Honda. Okay, but that's okay. I don't understand. I'm simply asking who owns the truck so we can buy it for Dinosaur Adventureland. The truck's got dirt this thick on it, hasn't moved. It's got a license plate, 7 or 8 years old?
The guy was a fireman.
And the guy's a fireman. Why are you so unfriendly? What did I do? He's wearing a plain plaid shirt, and the other guy, all we could see was white male shorts and a hat. Billy, that would be you?
Yeah.
How long you lived here at Dinosaur Adventureland?
About 9 months.
9 months. Come on out and visit. Shake hands with Billy. He's a nice guy. Okay. Y'all use your discernment and don't open your doors. And they put a picture of me with the X over the front of it. Well, the Bible says, great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. When a person loves the Lord and loves the Bible, it's really hard to offend them. So the fact that these people are offended would indicate to me they don't know the Lord and aren't saved, and we need to pray for them. Okay? Maybe you can contact them. I'm not going to do Facebook, and witness to them. Tell them, look, you need the Lord. Okay. Sixth Amendment in the Constitution says you have the right to confront your witnesses. Who is spreading a rumor that I'm a bad person? They should come to me. They don't. Anyway, Chris Baggett, I don't know who that is, wrote in, can you make it shareable? Whatever that means. Joan, girl, call the police about me asking about a fire truck for sale. I couldn't believe it went. Okay. Call the police. Okay. Tim and Leah King, whoever that is. I would say if he came back a second time after being told to leave your property, that would be trespassing. Tim, you are correct. And I did not do that and will not do that. Okay. If you want me to leave, I'll leave. That's it. End of story. And we did. He didn't really tell us to leave. What did he say exactly? I don't know anything about the truck, and nothing here for sale. And we were looking for a Jeep to buy for our ministry and an old fire truck. So while we're driving through Monroeville on some other business, we see Jeeps, stop and say, hey, we're looking to buy a Jeep. You want to buy one? I want to sell one. If somebody approached me and said, hey, can I buy your car? I wouldn't get mad at him. I don't understand. Anyway, the cops should have not come out. It's not like they're running 20 calls at once. They shouldn't have not come out. That's a double negative, Tim, but that's okay. Side note, Bubba has time on his hands and can come sit outside. Oh, like Bubba gonna, come. We're not dangerous, okay? I'm a Baptist preacher. I love the Lord. I'm trying to help, okay? Let's see, somebody else wrote, hope you contacted police dispatch where you used to work. He's a creeper. Dawn, I don't know who you are, Dawn. Do you even know me? I've been a Christian 54 years. I love the Lord. I witness to lots of people, tell them about the Lord. That's not a creeper. How long? Randall, you've known me how long? 10 years. Why are they saying this stuff? Who is starting this? Let's see. Kim writes again. Once he was told to leave and came back, that is trespassing. Right, which I did not do, Kim, and will not do. Okay? But I can assure you, had you brought out a gun, they would have been there waiting to arrest you for protecting you and your babies. You can't threaten me with heaven, first of all, okay? And I didn't do anything wrong. I'm asking about a fire truck or a Jeep. That was end of, okay. And else they could have come out and told them to leave and not come back. You don't need to have the police for that. Just tell me. I'll leave, okay? Lakin, whoever that is, came to ours off of Duffy Road. I don't have cameras, but I will by the end of the week. Well, Lakin, you can put up all the cameras you want. You can video me anytime you want. I'm on TV all the time. I got Dinosaur Adventureland on my van in huge letters. I'm not trying to hide anything. Have a hat that says Dinosaur Adventureland. Guess where I work? I'll take one guess, okay? My shirt had Dinosaur Adventureland. We're not trying to hide anything. I don't understand it, brother. Let's see. If nothing else, they could have come out and told him to leave and not come back. Get off your property. Come back. That is trespassing. You better pull out a gun. I guess it's the same one, right? Okay. Sheila, put up a no trespassing sign next time so you can handle it yourself. If I see a no trespassing sign, I don't come on your property. I'm not trying. I was looking to buy a fire truck, and there was not a sign on that property. So I asked a couple of neighbors, who owns that? I figured, the neighbors would know. It had been sitting there for 8 years. So I went to the courthouse, found the phone number of the guy who owns it. And I called him. Boy, was he upset on the phone. Apparently, this has been going around Facebook while I was going to the courthouse. I'm baffled this happened, but it did. Okay, let's see. Anna, good for you. He is being watched by feds. Call the law if he comes back. That's a lie. That's a lie. I promise you. He promised. And Will's been here. How long you been here, Will? About 13 months. 13 months. We got him out of the hospital. He got saved, got baptized here. Used to be a bouncer in the area. They called him too tall, nearly 7 foot tall. And you don't want to mess with Will. Even today at 65 years old, or you don't want to mess with Will, okay? But the feds are not after me, okay? Now, some of the people are after the feds, okay? Anna, everyone's sending me a friend request because of this post I'm not accepting. Okay, Anna. If you ain't my friend in real life, I'm not going to be your Facebook friend either. We ain't rocking like that. And I don't do Facebook. I'll never contact you. I don't know how to understand it. You're welcome to come visit Dinosaur Adventureland. Well, I'll give you the tour. Show you around, okay? Sarah, Lord have mercy. He's a nut job. He showed up at our church several times. Ron had to take him hay not too long ago. He purchased it, of course. I told Ron to be prepared. Of course, he was nothing but exceptionally nice to Ron and not creepy. Sarah, I'm nice to everybody and not creepy. We weren't creeping around Monroeville. We stopped, knocked on the door. Hello, I'm Kent Hovind from Dinosaur Adventureland. We're looking to buy a fire truck. Is that your fire truck? Is that being creepy or a nut job? Am I missing something here? I don't get it.
They got a problem. You didn't need to come talk to me.
They got a problem. Now, dude, that ain't cool. Ain't cool at all. Next time they would be staring back at a barrel. Whoa, Tanya, calm down. I mean, it's not like we're hiding who we are and where we live. It's written on the side of the van in great big letters. Okay. Anna, while everybody's here, though, let me plug my business. B Sweet Treats. Mrs. B Sweet Treats. I don't know if this is the right one. My name is Laura Bartlett. I live in a town of Ardmore, Alabama. If this is you, Anna, I don't know. There's B Sweet Treats. I just quick Googled it. I'm a lover of Christ and of his creation. Well, then you should love the people that are trying to spread the gospel. If this is the right Be Sweet, I don't know. Anyway, Laura and Nathaniel. She said, I love my husband, my sweet husband, Nathaniel. Okay, Laura, if this is you, you've mistaken me terribly. We will pay you $200 to drive down here from Ardmore up near the Tennessee border and take the tours of our Baptist church ministry, and we can discuss selling your sweets in our bookstore. Call me, 855-BIG-DINO, extension 3. How's that? Fair enough? Pay you $200 to drive down. Come on, Anna, if that's you, or Laura. Bible says, judge not that you be not judged. Jesus said it quite a few times. Jesus warned you, do not judge people. Okay? Great peace have they which love thy law, and nothing shall offend them. What on earth got you offended? Trying to buy a fire truck. Alabama evangelist Kent Hovind arrested on domestic violence. This is posted on Facebook now. Okay. Rebecca writes in, preacher accused of enabling pedophile at creationist dino land. This is the stuff they're spreading around, okay? Now, it's true I was arrested, but it's not true that I've committed domestic violence, okay? He that answereth the matter before he heareth it, it is folly and shame unto him. Solomon said it in Proverbs 18. If you hear one side of a story and make a judgment call before you've heard both sides, you are a fool. You understand? Let me get your name again here. You're a fool if you don't get the other side before you make a judgment call. And you have misjudged me terribly. Bible has a lot to say about false witness. I've done quite a few programs on the Proverbs Guy official channel, 14 of them, gone on his channel many times about what really happened with the domestic violence charge. Proverbs Guy exposes the body slam heard around the world. Kent Hovind speaks out. Just watch it. I tell the whole truth on there. Here. Huh?
Randall had to wear a wig.
Randall had to wear. That was funny. Okay. My ex-wife illegally bugged my house and my van after she left me and the marriage was annulled. She asked Stephen Andrew Bolin, who is the Proverbs guy, would you please transcribe all 70 hours of illegal recordings I have? He came back to me and said, Kent, you didn't do anything wrong. I want to come back on your side. And he let me share my story on his channel. You can hear it for yourself. I did not do anything wrong. Now, as far as the IRS case being a federal prison, check out KentHovind-is-innocent.net. The case involving his prison sentence. Please watch the excellent video series, Kent Hovind is Innocent by Brady Byram. If you have any questions, call him. Kent Hovind Innocence DVD series. I did not break any laws. The government broke 100 laws to put me in prison. John David Roy Atchison, a U.S. federal agent in Pensacola, was assigned the task of find something wrong with Hovind and put him in prison because of my DVD number 5, The Dangers of Evolution, where I show how this evolution theory is not only stupid, it's dangerous. It's the foundation behind the philosophy governing Adolf Hitler, Joseph Stalin, Paul. Hey, Bobby, I never did get me a new case ever, did I? I don't have the seminar. Grab one. I want to show the people right now, okay? Roy Atchison was the U.S. attorney who had the assignment. He investigated me for 5 years to find something wrong. They finally arrested me on structuring. I said, what on earth is that? That's a drug charge for taking out money out of the bank, your own money, in amounts less than $10,000 twice a day that total over $10,000. We never did that. We never broke any laws. Watch the Kent Hovind is Innocent. This is the guy right here. He coached girls softball at Gulf Breeze High School and coached basketball teams year in and year out. Roy Atchison, assistant U.S. attorney, federal prosecutor in the U.S. Attorney's Office, who worked primarily on tax and financial crime cases. He is the one who put me in prison, went and stole all of our church ministry property. On September 16th at Detroit Metropolitan Airport in an internet sex sting organized by the Macomb County Sheriff's Office, FBI, he was arrested on suspicion of soliciting sex from a 5-year-old girl. Profiles created by Atchison on MySpace and Yahoo and using the name FL Florida Daddy 04 and describing himself as experienced, understanding daddy drew the attention of the sting operation. He was contacted via instant message by undercover officers posing as a mother willing to offer her, a mother offering her 5-year-old daughter for sex. Here is the Creation Seminar Series, DVD number 5. When they came and arrested me, they said, get every number 5 and find in this property. Didn't get the master. Okay. In daily conversations with the officers, Atchison described graphic sexual acts he wished to perform with the fictitious girl. You can read all that for yourself. He said, tell the girl you found her a sweet boyfriend who will bring her presents. He said, I'm always gentle and loving, not to worry, no damage ever, no rough stuff. I only like it soft and gentle. This is evil. This guy was evil, slow and easy. I've done it plenty. This is the guy that put me in prison for taking our own money out of our own bank to build our church ministry in Pensacola. There was no crime. So before you say, Hovind's, the feds are watching him. No, they're not. I didn't do anything wrong. September 20th, attempting to commit suicide. They arrested him getting off the plane with Vaseline and a doll. Okay? to go have sex with this 5-year-old. He attempted to commit suicide by hanging himself. The guards stopped him. Despite being transferred to a Milan Federal Detention Facility under suicide watch, he was found unresponsive in his cell October 5th, apparently from hanging himself. He was taken to a hospital and pronounced dead. And they say, we are enabling pedophiles here. It's the pedophiles that will come after me. No pedophiles here. Bible said, don't bear false witness. Don't bear false witness. You guys are bearing false witness about me. If you would love the Lord, you wouldn't be so offended by me coming knocking on the door asking about a fire truck for sale. Let's see. Mandy. Baldwin. Gosh. Share, gosh, dang. What? I don't know what this is. Oh my gosh, he has some nerve. That's scary. Okay, I don't do Facebook, and I'm not going to start. But if you love the Lord and do Facebook, would you contact some of these folks and say, what is wrong with you? Go visit the place. It's free. What do you want? We feed you. We house you. Brother, we've been here a couple of days. We don't charge anything. You've been here several times. Anyway, all because of a fire truck. By the way, we're still looking for an old fire truck for DAL. Okay. Open debate challenge I did a couple days ago. There were a total of, I don't know how many, total came in and out of there, Randall. 8 or 9 evolutionists, right? 12 at one time? Thank you, Donnie. And who was the other one? Praise I Am for doing that. That was great. This guy, if Kent understand evolution, why does he keep saying dogs produce dogs and think this goes against evolution? Why does he say, you don't know what it had, you don't know that it had kids when he talks about fossils? How can you say he understands it when he literally does not understand this part here? Sure, Hogan. He doesn't like evolution and he refuses to understand it. Oh, listen, guys, I understand completely what you're saying happens and it doesn't happen. I'm pointing out how stupid it is, okay? He seems to understand it perfectly, but we all knows he does not. We all knows he does not. Okay. You guys teach in your books the evolution theory. As everything, all life forms came from a common ancestor. Is this not what they teach? I understand. You guys believe the humans and the birds and the reptiles and the ladybugs and the pine trees and the worms have a common ancestor. That's what you believe. And it's not science. It's stupid. You guys believe all the many forms of life on Earth today are descended from a common ancestor, found in a population of primitive unicellular organisms. That is exactly what you teach. I do understand what you teach, and it is stupid, okay? No traces of those events remain. You make these family trees where you have the humans and a line going to join them in with the ferns. That's not science. That's imagination, SpongeBob style. Don't say I don't understand it. I do understand it. I think it's stupid. And when I expose how stupid it is, you get mad. Claim I don't understand it. You're lying about me, okay? I like how Dan puts his hand up. I like Dan. I covered Dan last night in my Whackin' Atheist. Watch last night. I'd like to hear the debate with Hovind. Dan, anytime, bring it on. You and me, one-on-one, mano a mano. Bring it on, son, okay? Put half my brain tied behind my back. You go first. Give one evidence at a time for evolution. You don't understand evolution at all, Dan. And you teach classes on it, don't you? Open challenge, anytime. We do it on Standing for Truth or Praise I Am. Equal time, no interrupting, one topic at a time, no cursing. Simple. You go first. Can't beat it. Call them, okay? Awesome stream. Thanks, praise, and everyone who joined. Let's see. C. Brown was giving great insight, but he kept getting interrupted. I'd love to find his channel. I can't help you there, Brandon. I don't know. What do you mean when you say amoeba at 1 hour a minute? Reminds me when he was questioned about Monica Lewinsky, Bill Clinton confused matters when he said, it depends on what the meaning of the word is. Anybody remember that? What's it mean? You don't know. I said it's amoeba, a single-celled creature, bacteria. Some textbooks say a protozoa, some say bacteria, some say an amoeba. Get with the program, son. It's a single-celled creature. You think we all came from one, don't you, Dan? Mm-hmm. Dan's heart locks up at an hour, 7 minutes. He challenged him to bring his nonsense and debate him, and he ran, totally deflecting. I agree. Come on, Dan. Okay. He said he meant single-celled organism. Dan, you deaf muppet. I mean, wow, man. Mm-hmm. He should change his name to Deflector Dan. Okay. 1 hour, 10 minutes. Standing for Truth. points out that Hovind did give him an answer, but where are Deflector Dan's answers to Hovind's questions? Hovind for the win. Deflector Dan, I like that. Let's see. When a person believes in an idea, he attaches his personality to that idea. And every attack on that idea becomes the attack on the personality. That is what you see with the evolutionists, which is just sad. Prove Kent wrong and shut him up. Give an example of a dog producing some non-canine. I know they're going to come back and say, we never say dogs produce non-dogs. Stop and think if you're capable. Do you believe the dog came from a non-dog? Go back and look at your family tree. You believe the dogs came from a single-celled creature, don't you? If they always produce after their kind, then why didn't the single-celled creature produce something other than its kind? Hello? A single-celled creature is not a dog or a pine tree. How can you not get it? You'd have to go to college for years to be that stupid. Man, okay. Give one example of the punctuated equilibria, one example of a hopeful monster. Then you'll teach Kent to be quiet. Like I said, stop dodging and answer the question. The one I asked in my first post, why can't you do that? Did you even read it? Your post suggests you did not. If Kent understands evolution, why does he keep saying dogs produce dogs? And this goes against evolution. Why does he say you don't know that they had kids? Listen to me, Nils. If you find a fossil in the dirt, you could not prove it had any children. Could you? Can you prove this clam made baby clams anytime in its lifetime? No. You can't prove that. And you sure can't prove they had kids that were different from themselves. All you know is when you find a fossil, it died. That's the end of the science. You might be able to determine how it died. You might be able to determine how old it was, maybe, I don't know. But you can't prove it had kids, and you can't prove evolution from fossils. None of the fossils count as evidence for evolution. This fires me up. I got to calm down, okay? Take a drink. Hang on, that'll do it. So you're saying I do not understand. Okay, Nils, call this standing for truth. I'll debate you and Dan at the same time. Help Dan out. Why would we ever claim a dog produces something non-dog? Dog produced dogs. Where does evolution say otherwise? Go back and read your chart, Nils. You think dogs came from an amoeba. I don't, but you do. Not even sure what he means by the punctuated, a hopeful monster? Please form coherent sentences. Well, when they realized there wasn't any missing links between the different kinds of animals, they started a new theory called punctuated equilibria. Nothing changed for a long period of time. Everything was in equilibrium. All of a sudden, poof, it jumped to some new animal. So we don't find the fossils because it happened too fast. First they said we don't find the fossils because evolution happened so slowly. They said, well, now maybe we don't find them because evolution happened fast, called punctuated equilibria. You got long periods of equilibrium and then poof, a jump to something else. In the context of evolutionary biology, the term punctuated equilibrium refers to the theory that suggests evolutionary change tends to happen in relatively rapid bursts, separated by long periods of stability or stasis. The bursts of change are known as punctuations and can be seen in the fossil record as sudden appearances of new species or rapid diversification. You are absolutely insane if you believe what you just wrote there, okay? Go to the doctor, tell him you want one of those long sleeve jackets that ties in the back and put you in a rubber room. You're going to hurt yourself. An example of punctuated equilibria can be seen in the evolution of horses. No, it can't. The fossil record, there is no fossil record. There are fossils. Quit calling it a fossil record, you guys. Come on, grow up. Shows the earliest horse-like animals, such as Hyracotherum, appeared 55 million years ago. You're stuck on that stupid geologic column. We cover all that on my video number 4, Lies in the Textbooks. There is no punctuated equilibrium. There is no geologic column. They're lying to you, kids. It does not exist. All the layers of the earth were formed in 1 year. If the top layer is younger, where did it come from? Outer space? I keep asking you guys, if you move it from here to here or change the order, it's not changing the age. If I shuffle a deck of cards, does it change the age of the cards? Is the top card now younger? Watch this, boys and girls. You ready? Oh, look at that. 7 of spades, youngest card in the deck. You cannot be that blind. There is no geologic column. Quit lying to the kids. But I know that's the Bible for the atheist, that geologic column. Okay, finish up. And I'm almost done here. For the next several million years, the evolution of the early horses proceeded slowly and without much change. However, around 35 million years ago, there was a sudden burst of diversification, resulting in the appearance of a number of new species with different body types and sizes. This burst of change lasted several million years, after which the evolution of the horse once again slowed down. This is how they're justifying we can't find fossils intermediate, because it happened so fast. This pattern of long periods of stability punctuated by rapid bursts of change is characteristic of punctuated equilibrium. Can be seen in other groups of organisms as well. You are lying or you're stupid. I challenge you to a debate right here. Come on, bring it on. It's not true. Show me the evidence that would hold up in any, with half a brain cell working. There's no evidence of that. I'm not looking to shut him up at all. I want answer. The best part is no one has made the creationists look worse, and no one has driven more people away from Christianity than Kent. He's a blessing. I don't know where you got that from. Sandra, you get the mail and read the mail. How many people come to the Lord because of our videos? And probably in the last, how long have I been doing this? 1989, 30, 4 years, probably millions. How many people do you bring to Christ? Nils? Brandon. Ancient Chinese worshiped the one creator God, and their word symbols correlate to the book of Genesis. There's a book over here, a paperback book called God in the Chinese Language. I probably can't spot it. There's 5,000 books in here. Okay. It's an excellent book. Okay, you're right, Brandon. Let's see. Watch how heated and frazzled Dan gets. Hovind really gets him crying. Ha, ha, ha. I'm trying to shake Dan would you stop and think what you believe? You say you're a creation myth destroyer. Well, it's true. There's a lot of stupid creation myths out there. Different tribes of people have different myths about how we got here. Carried on the back of a big turtle. That doesn't mean all of them are false. One of them is right, and it's Dan. Okay. Anyway, end of story. Any questions from here? Okay, Randall, post this, and you got wait. You guys that love the Lord and do Facebook, I love the Lord, but I don't do Facebook. Contact those people and say you misjudged him terribly. He just went on to buy a fire truck. He's not creepy or whatever that word was. Creeper. Come visit Dinosaur Adventureland. It's free. We've been open for free for 7 years. We feed people and house people and help people, and we have a science center that teaches about God's creation. What more do you want? Well, we want a fire truck, but